if you're a city manager or, maybe a government affairs director or PIO or whatever the role is, and you are doing what you're suggesting, and you're monitoring these things, you're tracking these things, and you see something coming, and then sure enough, it arrives in your council chambers, and people are stepping up to the podium and they're demanding that the city step up and do something and fight this and fight that. That's a difficult thing. And I guess a lot depends on your city council, because thinking about it, I've seen many city councils who do a very good job of staying out of the political fray in terms of issues that are not local government issues, right? On the other hand, I have seen many city councils that want to jump in on every issue, and whether it's adopting a resolution or taking a look at city policies to react to whatever the national political issue of the day, kind of make a statement on that issue, whatever that is. And I really discourage that from elected officials at the local level. I think whenever you engage on an issue that is especially a clearly partisan issue, you're going to be turning off a portion of your residents. And it is a distraction from the purpose of local government, which is the provision of municipal services, right? But that's hard for a lot of elected officials to do, because they're getting the phone calls, from their constituents, and their constituents are reaching out and saying, we want you to take a stand on this, and we want you to fight on this issue. So, how, as a city manager or staff person, you do the work to track these things, you see it coming, but then what? How do you work with your elected officials, I suppose, to prevent these issues from becoming local issues?
So I'm going to say something that you probably couldn't say, but it's one of the ways we work with. Let's say when we're working with developers, somebody wants to build a tower, 20 stories tall, right behind me. That developer is looking for support from staff, from policymakers, and one of the ways we approach that from a research perspective is we look to figure out what messages sell, but most importantly, we're looking to isolate our detractors and empower our champions. And organically, your job is to manage, to some degree, your council. And so I think if you know it's coming, you get to talk to your policymakers and say, look, this is coming. Can we be on the same page?